Hey, so we're going to be doing some open source work for the next 25 minutes. I've got a meeting and it's actually an epic speaker interview. So until then, we'll be doing a live stream. And then after that, after the interview, I've got my son I need to take to gymnastics. So this is all live streaming we're doing today, but we're going to get some of it done and that'll be good. So with that, let's get into this. I've got this issue on React Fundamentals Workshop, error switching playgrounds. Looks like it could be using a more recent version of Node. I am now using a more recent version of Node on this computer by default, and so maybe I can reproduce it. React Fundamentals, and there we go. Got cursor up, and looks like reproduction steps involve, it doesn't say what exercise, but this is the CSS exercise. I'm not sure that I'll be able to reproduce this, but we will see. Yeah, I don't know how that could be happening like that at all. But yeah, let's just try. Run the dev server. NRD is alias to npm run dev. Looks like we've got some updates, so we'll run those. Yes. And run again. Here we go. And the is it no styling? Here we are. Go here, set to playground, and then from what I can tell, actually here, let's double check our Node version. Yeah, okay, so we're on 22.12. They're on 22.13. I'm guessing there's not a difference, but if I can't reproduce it, then I guess I'll try. Yeah, from what I can tell, this is the exercise that I'm on. I'm confused. Compilation error for the code. Yeah, I didn't think that must be from the workshop app. I'm really confused by this bit right here. That doesn't make any sense to me. But okay, so let's just try. Go here. No problem. Here, no problem. No problem. I don't know. Here, let's try from right here. Set to playground. Start learning. Set to playground. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting any issues here at all. So I can't reproduce. I'll try with the exact same version of Node. I always forget. Let's do the exact same version, 22.13.1. Okay, and then npm rebuild. Okay, that way all dependencies are running or built with this version of Node in mind. Come in here, set to playground. Yeah, I cannot reproduce this at all. Oh, I just realized this has been kind of quiet. Let me turn on some stream beats. There we go. I do have the chat. Is there a way for me to... Oh, hope that didn't show anything interesting. I want to pop out the chat in my Streamlabs so that I can see. I've got the chat right there, but I want to stick it somewhere where it can be seen. I know that I can make it show up on screen, but I don't really want it to. I don't know. Eventually, I'll probably figure something out for this stuff. Anyway, I am sort of watching the chat. Yeah, I cannot reproduce this, so hello, Jace, whatever. I'm afraid I can't reproduce this issue on my machine with that exact same version of Node. Can you reproduce it more than once? Maybe it was a strange fluke. I'm glad you have you know what? Why am I typing? I gotta get out of this habit. I'm glad you've at least been able to find a workaround. I'm gonna go ahead and close this until we can find a reliable reproduction. Feel free to post any additional details. Okay, very good. So we took care of that. Hydro is throwing some love. Thank you. Oh, love that. Thank you. Yeah. Woohoo. This person didn't respond, so closing for inactivity. Probably should have been a little bit more polite or just like elaborated a little bit. Feel free to post again if you need help. Closing for inactivity. Feel free to post any other issues if you have them. I hope you got things working. Okay, good. So that takes care of that. Solid. I think we're done with this guy. So moving on to, where's my inbox here? Yeah. Okay, let me just see what we want to work on next. Okay, that would be a good one. Okay, yeah, let's start with this one. So, fix uncaught exception. There's this kind of interesting situation here where we say, hey, if there's a user ID, then find unique or throw. And if it throws, then the loader fails and the entire page fails. I think we don't want to do that. I used to have it do that, but or that's what it does now. But then I think later I said, hey, like if there's this problem, then that's probably like a bigger problem. We should probably deal with that. And so we'll log out and redirect. So I think we want to just say find unique. And honestly, we could probably delete this as well. Well, yeah, so this would be like user was deleted from the database or something. So we leave this, but we don't want to throw here. We just handle that case here. I think this is correct. I think this is the most correct approach. Thank you for the pull request. Yeah, and thank you, Jacob, as usual, for being such a good helper. And just very smart person. Sorry, I just realized I needed to reseal that or they won't get so, they'll get dry and that wouldn't be good. Okay, prevent server errors, malformed requests. Yeah, okay. I want to reproduce this problem. I'm a little bit confused about it. So let's get the epic stack going on here. Do I have changes? What's going on in here? Oh no, that's highlighting, yeah, stuff. All right, paste that in. Okay, URL malformed, that's coming from function.url and eval inside of Morgan. Oh, so this is a Morgan problem, maybe. Yeah, so that's what I said, actually. I said URL can parse to validate that the URL is parsable. But what's interesting is that this is technically parsable. Like, this is a valid URL. This is totally like an allowed URL. The problem is that whatever, I don't know what is this guy doing? Yeah, decode URI component. Yeah, where is that JS coming from? Yeah. After looking into this a little bit more, it looks like this is a problem with the logging library we use called Morgan. It looks like it is not able to handle this URL, even though that is technically a valid URL. So I don't think we actually have a problem ourselves, and this doesn't seem like this is the right place for us to solve this problem, and I think we could actually cause problems if we were to add this middleware that you've suggested. So sorry for telling you to open up this pull request and then not accepting it, but I do think that the right place to make this fix would be inside of Morgan, our logging tool, rather than inside of the Epic stack. That said, while you're waiting for Morgan to add a fix for this, you would be perfectly in a good spot to add this middleware yourself, as long as it's not causing you trouble in other ways. And that's it, period. And then let's find Morgan, just to make things super duper clear. Somebody over there has got to add dark mode to npm. For more details, check out my live stream where I worked on reviewing this. And let's find my live stream. Live. There we go. Yoink. Let's see. What time? What's the timestamp right now? We're at around 13 minutes. At around 11 minutes probably. Okay. So, I'm gonna close that. We are not gonna make this change. That needs to go into Morgan. To be clear, I think that we should probably open an issue on Morgan with a reproducible example, and then potentially somebody can make a pull request for that. Okay. Okay, very good. That's taking care of that. Merge that into main. I can't wait for it to do. And yeah, okay. This is the next one I want to look at. I'm not sure what to do about this one. I think what I'm just gonna say is, I worry that by doing this, we might miss reporting errors like 500s and 404s that you probably would want to have reported. If we can verify that those will be reported from the backend code and they don't need to be reported from the front end like this, then I'm fine with this change. But actually, you know what? I think right now it's just giving you an error anyway, so we're not doing any good. Never mind. Yeah. Thanks for this contribution. Can you verify that we are still getting Sentry errors from the server when we hit a 404 or a 500? Okay. Either way, I'm merging this thing in. And actually, you know what? I'm going to make one little change because I'm just funny like this. Should I do this? I shouldn't do this. It really doesn't matter that much. But I'm gonna. absolutely going to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to do that because that's just the way I am. I wouldn't tell somebody else to do this for me, but I'll do it myself. And let me show you why. Doesn't that just look cleaner? I think it looks cleaner. Makes the whole thing look better. Okay, so let's squash and merge this guy. Don't cause Sentry to attempt to capture a response object. Did y'all hear there was a big loud truck that just drove by my house. We're kind of in a construction neighborhood right now. So we're gonna have lots of trucks. So I'm curious if anybody heard that truck. Okay, cool. That takes care of that. I noticed there's some stuff going on. Somebody's asking, what am I using for voice to text? Let me enter a chat message. It's kcd.im/flowai. Here, I'll show y'all what that looks like. It is awesome. And I am slowly making it enter every part of my workflow, but I'm very happy with it. So it's very good. Okay. Yeah, actually, a couple people asking about the voice to text stuff. Absolutely should do that. I missed that message. I'm not sure what you were talking about. Construction work noises throw me off, but the sound is clear. Can't hear anything. Yes, glad to hear that. Thank you. I don't hear the truck. Very good. I've heard louder, so I'll ask you if I hear a louder truck than that. But what is this? What's preview? What does that mean? What is this? What is the preview feature that I'm looking at? Okay. Here, let's see if we can re-enable the Sentry integration. There's duplicate. Let's go over here. Closed. Documented. This is 2 weeks ago. Okay, this is good. Okay, so let's just do this really quick since I've got some minutes left. Here, coming back here. Actually, whoops. So this is in our monitoring, utility monitoring, monitoring. There we go. Okay, so the way that we do this now is we bring in Prisma instrumentation, which I do not believe we have installed already. Yeah, so bring that in, and then we just new up Sentry Prisma integration. I think we might need to update Sentry. Let's see. Sentry node. Is it update or upgrade? I never know. No, what are you complaining about? Yeah. How did you know that I wanted to go to Sentry node? Ah, 54. Yeah, isn't that like upgrade at latest? And then you're supposed to update. There we go. And let's do the same. Why did Siri think that I was talking to her? That doesn't make any sense. All right, here we go. Get all those updated. I assume they're all in lockstep. So, okay, good. And there we go. Don't need to describe that. It's just, this is how you do it. Okay, good. Yeah. Commit, re-enable Prisma Sentry integration. And then this closes number 907. I think I need to pull. Okay, I've got 8 minutes. Form errors always undefined. I wish that I could say that this didn't always happen, but this always happens. Somebody say, I would like to work on this. Can I do it? And then I say, yeah. And then they just never do. If you really don't think that you're going to do it, then don't say that you're going to do it, because it just is kind of not great. Oh yeah, this we were waiting until we update the version for the Epic stack, the version of Node. I feel like we might have done that. No, Docker file. Yeah, now we're on 22. And because we're on 22, we can actually do this now. I think I could probably just reopen this and merge. Oh, there's probably a couple of changes around Sentry. It won't be so easy, unfortunately. But let's reopen it. See what GitHub says. Yeah. Now we're running. Now we're running on Node version 22, so we can look into doing this. There have been a number of changes to these different files, so if you would like to update your pull request with what is latest on main and get everything ready to go, then that would be really appreciated, and then we can get this merged in. Thanks. Okay, we'll just leave that the way it is. Visibility change, yeah, I'm going to close this for inactivity. I hope that you worked something out. If not, feel free to make a reproduction and we can reopen this. Okay. Yeah, I'll be leaving in just a second. Yeah, I'm not getting... Let's see. I thought that we had the latest on everything. Just DOM. Ah! 663. So I am on the latest. Actually, going back there. 663 was released when? 3 months ago? So maybe this was fixed. I think maybe this was fixed. Let me know if you continue to have issues. And please create a reproduction because I can't reproduce it, please. Thank you. Man, I love how it cleans up my language too, because I said please twice and it just like fixed it up. Okay, good. As mentioned in the pull request, I think that this should be fixed in Morgan, our logging tool. So I'm going to close it here. Yep, this is a pretty easy, quick one. I'll just do it really quick. Yeah, validation 72. Okay. Note, bcrypt has a limit of 72 character. And we'll put a link to this issue. Which should be plenty long. Okay. Decrease the limit for password length. That sounds wrong, but yeah, whatever. Closes. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I can use AI very easily to write these messages for me, and they would be better. I need to have an alias for that too. Very good. We're close. All right, I've got to go. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you're doing awesome, and I will see you next time I live stream. Yeah, I want to end it like this. See you, friends.